What if I told you that not all Arlington kids are privileged? That a kid with a ball on the south side could become a north side basketball star. That dreams really can become a reality. WNL Broadcast Journalism presents a new series, 1301 for 1301.
I first started playing basketball in second grade. I've been watching basketball ever since I was a little kid. I had season tickets to George Mason games, so I've been watching basketball ever since before I could walk or talk, and really found a love for the game probably around 7th or 8th grade, and it's just been my passion ever since. And I really just started working hard at it, playing it every day, probably around that middle school time, and it's just taken off.
Well, this is Chris's third year playing varsity. This is his second year actually being a starter. Me personally, I think he's one of the best point guards in the northern region. He's a relentless worker, a great team player. Really good shooter, doesn't shoot enough. But I mean, I think he's got a great shot of being the first team all region, maybe not this year, but next year, but obviously first team all district, all conference player. He's great on the floor. He handles the ball, and he takes care of our offense. He's pretty much the fifth coach on our varsity team. I have all the trust in the world in him because he's put the time in working on his game, and so as far as Chris Ozgo goes, he's easily one of the hardest workers I've ever coached here at WNL, and could go down as one of the best point guards in WNL history. He came into a Green Day, and he was a rising ninth grade, came into a Green Day, and from that point on, I was just like, wow, this kid gets it. This kid knows how to play, and I fell in love with him. It was like, wow, this guy's gonna make us good. And I said that he will make us good for the next 4 years. Because right away I knew he was gonna play varsity. I knew he was gonna be able to help us, and he came in, and matter of fact, his freshman year he started probably 6 or 7 games, maybe more. He's gonna say 11, but I have 6 and 7 in my memory.
Ended up starting 11 games my freshman year.
But he played in every game, and he did a great job in every game. He wasn't just a guy I put in there to relieve somebody. He was there to make something happen. And from that point on, he's a blue and gray guy. He's a general, no doubt about it.
So coming into WNL, I had high hopes of making varsity my freshman year. Worked at it, and I was able to get a spot on the team. I came in, I thought I wasn't going to play a lot, but Coach Dobson made it obvious right away that he had big expectations for me. And then we graduated 3 or 4 starters that year, so sophomore year, and now this year, I'm a full-time starter here.
All right, Chris Ozgo, what can I say? Chris was a freshman in my health and PE class, and I could say a lot of good things, but mainly Chris stood out for his unique personality. He did what he had to do. He was a good student, but he brought a lot of life to the class. He knew when to be serious, but he was also, he could be a little bit of a clown, but in a good way.
Chris is a great role model here at Washington Lee in athletics. He's a member of our athletic council. In fact, last night he helped present at the Winter Sports Parent Night, and he did a fabulous job. His passion for sports here at Washington Lee, his passion for the general spirit is unwavering, and definitely something that people should aspire to. And his dedication and his determination to be a fabulous athlete is also inspiring. So we are very lucky to have Chris here at Washington Lee.
So I've gotten to know Chris pretty well since I've met him in kindergarten. We've been playing basketball together since second grade, and we don't agree on a lot, but he's my teammate, so I sort of have to deal with him. He's a good player. There's some stuff he needs to work on. He's not not quite there yet to be a great player, but you know, he's on his way. He's good work ethic.
Chris does a really good job of setting goals and not stopping until he achieves them.
So Chris is a really humble guy, you know. He always thinks everyone is better than him, and you know, he never says he's good, even though, you know, he's okay. He's just really humble, you know. I really like that about him. I really appreciate it.
Coming from South Arlington, you know, we don't have all the same privileges that other parts of the country and other parts of, like, say, North Arlington had. So I really try to take advantage of everything I was given. I was blessed with a basketball court right by my house, and I took advantage every day. I was out there getting up shots, working at my game, and I really think that's helped me come a long way, even through these adverse circumstances.
I always talk to him when I need someone to talk to, and I always look for him on the court because I know he's going to knock a shot down.
Hey, good work today, guys. Go. Let's go. Good job. 3, 1, 2, 3, go.